Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day. And we have our favorite friend Gina on today with us to talk about a very special topic, and that is Taylor Swift's podcast appearance.
Yep. This episode, we're going to be talking all about the New Heights pod. Taylor was on New Heights on Wednesday, the 13th. She announced her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and we're going to break down the whole episode for you. So we obviously needed our third snitch here, Gina, to give her expert opinion. G, are you ready?
I'm ready. It was a lot of information to process in 2 hours.
It really was.
I literally I feel like I actually still haven't been on Instagram. I can't go on Instagram. It's just too much. Like I feel like what a normal person sees on their Instagram, of Taylor, that's what I see in my brain. So then when it's
Yeah.
Magnified like that on Instagram, it's just whoa. And I don't know, I feel like it's so crazy how you just see how the media takes little headlines oh, Travis Kelce likes Taylor's sourdough bread. And it's I don't know.
Duh.
I just feel like
The clickbait.
I wanted my own to form my own thoughts before I went to the masses.
I hear that. It's funny. I haven't really been doing a lot of sleuthing online either. Cause I mean, she gave us so much in those 2 hours
Right.
that's plenty. But I did see online something about Jason's reaction to Taylor describing Travis as a human exclamation point. And I did kind of have oh wow, because that was my live reaction when I was watching it. I noticed, and I put on my notes app. I was writing notes as I was watching. I was like, oh, Jason really seems touched by that comment. It must have been super accurate, because he definitely kind of has a facial reaction to that comment, which I loved.
Yeah.
That's I texted
Yeah.
you guys. My face hurt from smiling so much. It's like when you're at a wedding.
Yeah,
You,
that's
stand
so
there
true.
and-
So true. I know. I wrote down oh wow, I feel like I'm watching my friend be so happy and in love. Because this is so new for her. She's never done an interview with a significant other, and she's never done a 2 hour long form interview before that I can remember.
Never.
This is by far the most she's ever given us.
It won't 100%.
By far. My jaw was dropping when he was asking about I don't know, just the behind the scenes stuff of the tour and what she was doing while the tour was going on, the Easter eggs. I was just oh my God, I cannot believe she's talking about this.
Totally. Well, let's get into each part of the interview. So, one of the early on segments or that they talk about is when she got her master's back. I loved hearing about that. What did you guys think?
I did too. I loved hearing about that too. I feel like it was so heartwarming to see how much she cares, and I feel like it meant a lot that she didn't really break down or cry much in the interview. There was a few times maybe when she was talking about her parents getting sick, but I feel like the only time she did, or the time she did the most, was talking about her masters. So I was just very happy for her, and it was cool to learn about the music industry. And I liked how she said her priority as an artist has been to own her own music since day one. And she's really followed through with that. So props, Taylor.
And it's crazy to me. She thought when she was re-recording that her fans wouldn't listen.
Oh my God, I know.
To the re-records that people told her oh, this isn't going to work. This isn't good for you. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Totally.
And Jason said, put out a third 1989 and he'll listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, she could put out anything. I would listen to it, but
Yep.
Yeah, no, we were definitely there for those albums.
I thought it was really sweet. And when you said she got emotional specifically at the part when she talked about sending her mom and her brother Austin in to do the final negotiation with Shamrock Capital, which was the private equity firm that had the album rights. Genius. When she said, I'm in the business of human emotion, I loved that she sent them in. And honestly, shout out to Austin and Andrea, but shout out, I was so happy for her brother for some reason. That was my main feeling that I was feeling, is damn, I'm so happy that Austin is getting some flowers, because I think it would be great, but it would be hard to be Taylor Swift's brother. Your whole identity is her brother. So it's tied to her. And I'm just happy that you could kind of see that he did something so impactful for her career.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he and all her family, does a lot more like business work than we probably realize.
Totally. I thought that was a really sweet piece of it that I definitely like that stuck with me. I also thought it was interesting when she was talking about the difference between, I might get this wrong, like the publishing and then like the distribution,
Oh,
like
yeah.
how she said that she had the publishing rights always. So she could decide what's going to be put in a soundtrack or if something's going to be used for an ad.
That's why she could re-record, because she had the publishing rights.
Yeah, I never realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is probably the first time something like this has really been done. So why would you know? And I thought that what she said about two other artists then saying like, because of this whole, headline and what you're doing, I've now negotiated that as a part of my contract.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I feel like I've heard. I mean, I've been hearing that for years now, but it sounds like she has definitely like, yeah, inspired a lot of artists to like make a change in the industry. And the timing, I mean, it's a good timing because the world is different now. You don't need a label to put out music.
Yeah.
So artists have more power.
Do you think she'd open her own label?
I could see that one day.
I feel like it would be a lot of work if she like I feel like she would, yeah, if she wanted to, but it'd be a lot of work.
Yeah.
I also really liked the piece about when Jason was asking her favorite to re-record. I feel like her fans kind of knew this, but I liked hearing her say it, how she said, and it's interesting that she called out Fearless in 1989. Did you guys pick up on that? She said, I have a very pure love for those two albums, which makes me think that in some ways those might be her favorite albums. But then she said, it's not always been that way with Red. So backstory, I'm sure all the Swifties who are listening to this know this, but like she didn't win the Grammy for Red, and she got feedback that it was because it wasn't a cohesive album. It was like half country, half pop. And I think that really stuck with her. So she said that when she got to re-record Red, specifically like the All Too Well 10-minute, it really helped her fall in love with that album again, and not have any type of insecurity. And that was an interesting like little tidbit too.
Yeah. I loved how she talked about All Too Well 10 and like what she was thinking like while performing it, like she was like, I'm seeing all these fans like cathartically screaming this song, and like I'm like, what if I never put this full version out? Like all these people would know this. And yeah, I just think it's like cool to know, like to hear what was going on in her head on stage. I agree.
And like you said, when we did the draft, like I bet all the other Swifties too, nobody listens to the regular version. We all have always wanted the 10-minute one. And that's what everyone listens to.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're screaming in the car.
It's
yeah,
so
I don't
true.
listen to the short one anymore.
So true.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got the sense, I feel like in general, like when she was talking about like her experience during the Eras tour, like she was definitely paying attention. And I feel like she was like feeling what we were feeling,
Totally. I speaking of eras, like she also kind of went into just talking like about eras, and it was interesting what she said about trying to make her show like an algorithm. Didn't you love that?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah.
Saying something new like every 10 seconds. I had never thought about that, but then she said how some of her fans almost had like an amnesia when they went to the show, and she's like, well, this has accomplished the goal because it is so fast moving.
Yeah, I did. The first time I saw it.
It was
just the beginning.
First.
Yeah, I thought Cruel Summer was first.
Oh, right. Oh, right. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I really did black out the first 5 minutes. But yeah, sorry, what were we saying about that?
Just how like she wanted it to be a lot of newness, always new things all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, genius. But yeah, I never thought that until she said it, which I feel like she's just thinking next level.
Yeah, totally.
And I like that she said she was like 100% present for this tour and not always thinking of the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, this also wasn't a surprise when she talked about some of her favorite moments being like the fan moments, like the Willow piece, the fans.
Oh, I loved that part.
Yeah, putting the orbs together. And it is a good point when she's like, is there a group text? Like, how are you doing this? And I kind of had the same thought. I was like, I don't even really know. I guess there must be forums that are online that they're like, we're going to do this. But
I feel like at the stadium, though, people would have had to do stuff to like give everyone the balloons.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe people just brought balloons.
Maybe we should do that next tour.
Definitely.
We'll get noticed.
And then she also said how Travis's appearance on tour was one of the loudest screams, which, you know, sometimes I'm like, she's just saying that because she knows what she's doing. But I believe that Travis's appearance might have been
for sure.
Yeah, we would have lost our minds.
Yeah. I mean, I also feel like the show, like as it went on, we had the benefit. We saw it early on, like even at Gillette, that was like the beginning, and then we saw like one of the later ones, and I feel like it did like the crowd changed from like the beginning to the end of the tour. I liked how she was like, it ended up being like Rocky Horror, where the audience was like parroting everything back, and it was like just as much of a thing. So I thought that was cool. And I liked how she said like she loved seeing like the different generations of Swifties like engaging and stuff. And I feel like that totally resonated with me because that's totally how I felt at the concert. And it's like you can't even describe it unless you go there. But like it's very touching and very moving. And I could just tell like on the by the look on her face that she was like so happy and like so appreciative of that.
Agreed. So. I agree. Yeah, it was, I mean, I loved hearing her talk about the tour. Like that was great. The only part that I honestly didn't love of the interview, I didn't really love hearing her talk about the NFL. That might be a hot take for me. I had the feeling when I first watched it, I appreciate that she's like a fan now, but I didn't love like her being like, I don't care about sports. Like, I don't care if I'm good at it. Like, I get it. But I was almost kind of like, okay, Taylor, whatever. And then when she was like talking about her running around after seeing that Xavier Worthy was drafted, I was also, it's just, I'm sorry. Like, I love her. I stand her, but it was a little cringe to me.
Yeah, that didn't bother me.
No, me neither.
It annoyed me a little bit. And I was like, just because I also understand like for the fans who have been fans for, so it's like the Swifties with us is I could see some NFL fans being like, okay, like you've been here a year, like relax, sit down a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. How we feel like some of the younger Swifties who like just started listening to her,
right?
Like her re-records, and we're like,
and she says like
here for 20 years.
It's like someone saying to us, like, have you heard of like New Romantics? We'd be like, yes, we have. So I just feel like that a little bit as like a fan of the NFL as well. I could see how some of her non-fans probably were like, tone it down a little. And I understand that feeling. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt like she was talking about it more in the sense of like how like the start of their relationship. And like, I feel like that was a big part of it was like learning about it and like going to the games and stuff and like meeting the team. So, but I guess I see your point.
Yeah, that's just how I felt. I do think it was cute though, how like Travis kept pumping her up when he was talking about like her athleticism, because obviously she's an athlete. She has to do that to do the tour. But just even like how he was pumping her up about how much she wanted to learn about the game. And at one point when Jason was like, should I leave? I was like, that's hilarious. Because it was so sibling, you know? And I actually had the same thought too. I was like, Jason's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I feel like I also totally understood what she meant though. When they were like, no, you're an athlete. And she's like, no, I'm not. Like, I don't care. Like, it's not like I'm saying it in a self-deprecating way. Like, I'm just like, I'm not an athlete and I don't care that I'm not. Because that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, what did you guys think about their like interaction and stuff?
I loved it.
They are like so in love.
It's so cute seeing
so
them.
Natural.
Yeah. Just like holding her hand and like, I feel like she kept talking to him, like turning to tell like him an answer to the question. Just like I thought they were adorable. Because we also have never really seen that.
I know.
She hit for 6 years with Joe.
Yeah.
We've never seen her so like outwardly happy in a relationship. She's never let us in this much.
Never. It's mind blowing.
Yeah, they seem really happy. Like that was the big thing I kept noticing is like how much he was just pumping her up. And it was funny and cute how she kept doing the like, you're just saying words. Or she would say like, you're so handsome, you know, teasing when he would not know a word that she's saying.
Or like, says my boyfriend.
Says my boyfriend. Totally. Yeah. Really cute. She clearly wanted us to know also, she brought it up a couple times that she like plays with his nieces. She talked about like how, you know, she knows that they're getting a cat on a very good source. Obviously it's like she's in touch with Kylie. She talked about how their daughter Bennett like loves finding Benjamin, their cat. So that was sweet. Like you can tell that they're very family oriented, and it seems like she's definitely integrated herself with them. I thought that was another
Yeah.
thing.
I feel like that sounded really like genuine too. It wasn't like she was trying to be like, oh, I'm so close with the whole family. Like I hang out with the kids. Like I feel like that was just like a natural thing in the conversation.
Yeah, no, I don't think she was. I mean, she's so smart that we know she wanted us to know that, I think, because I do think there was some like press about her and Kylie. I mean, it's Taylor's oldest time. They want to pit two women against each other. And I don't know if you guys saw those headlines, but I definitely did. So I think the fact that she was like, nope, like we're good. I think she wanted that to be known, but it was very genuine. I agree. And I loved how she was saying how with Travis, like, another green flag for him is that he's had the same friends forever. I totally respect.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Totally agree. And what Travis said about being able to see what's going on in his suite now during the games.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Cool.
Never thought of that.
Never thought. What a gift. I would love that if I were him.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I wanted to like go back and
keep panning now to that suite. They're going to show no one else.
But that was like a really, that was another one. I was like, I never thought about that, but that's totally makes sense. I know I'm just kind of like, I'm literally reading through my notes app. So I feel like I'm going a mile a minute. So you guys jump in here. But,
okay.
I feel like when she told the story, I was laughing out loud because I love Kylie and I love her. I don't listen to her podcast, but I follow her on social and I love the clips that she posts. Like
I do too.
She's such a real one. And I love when Taylor was like, the first time I met you, Jason, it was at that Bills game where he jumped through the window get to, the shirt was off. And she's like, I come into the suite and I hear you talking to Kylie and you tell her what you want to do, that you want to go through the wall. And Kylie just looks at you and goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
And she's like, not.
She's like, I've since heard her use that same line on your children more than once. It was so funny.
And she must have been nervous to like meet Taylor. I'm sure she is so down to earth and like, but I mean, that must be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like Taylor walks up and is like, hi, I'm Taylor Swift. Like, nice to meet you.
But the thing is, I feel like why Kylie has so many, like, she's gotten so popular so fast is because she wore literally a baggy University of Cincinnati shirt to meet Taylor. Like, didn't try at all. Hair was not done. Like,
wow.
Have you seen the photos?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. No. Because she said she'll never wear another team's jersey, not even Travis's. She'll only wear Eagles. So she won't
wear Chiefs red.
Hardo.
Yeah, she won't wear Chiefs red either.
So she wore a red University of Cincinnati shirt, but it was like very oversized. Her hair was in a ponytail. I think she had like sweatpants on. Like
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, she really leaned in.
I feel like Taylor would like that though. Yeah. I think Taylor would rather that. Yeah. I felt like Taylor, you can tell that Taylor loves being like a part of their little family too. Like I was thinking, like, remember when like Jeff Bezos' wedding was like this like $50 million wedding in like Italy or some shit, and she was at like the tight end university. I was like, she definitely loved that. She was probably like so much happier to be at the tight end university than like Jeff Bezos' wedding in Italy.
For sure.
Totally.
And speaking of like the two of them together, I feel like when it first came on, they were like holding hands. I was like, oh, I don't know, it's gonna be weird, but like they just seemed so natural that like it wasn't weird at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like I've never seen her so like natural and like relaxed and stuff. And we've been following her for a while. I feel like we should disclaimer that we have probably watched every single interview or read every single interview and video and everything. So like we basically know her and she's consistent.
Oh, definitely.
I liked how she was talking a lot about like she said like her job is to like make her fans happy and like make music.
Yeah. I liked when she said that their jobs are like the same, to entertain people in stadiums for 3+ hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I know.
And like comparing like the field to the stage and like
right.
all of that I like loved. I had never really thought of that, but it's so true. They do the same thing just in different arenas.
Yeah, I liked when she talked about going on the field too.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't believe like they didn't plan that. Like in my mind, like everything for Taylor has to be like such a production because like she needs
Yeah.
like bodyguards and shit.
I had that exact same thought. That was like the first, I was like, she didn't know. She must have been freaking out. I mean, she is very
Yeah.
planned. Like she doesn't normally, I feel like, do things without talking to her security, especially in that type of environment. I was shocked that that happened when she said that that was
Yeah.
not planned.
Yeah.
She
Same.
also said she walked through the stadium, like
Oh yeah.
just through the
The
front
Bears game.
door.
Yeah.
Mind blown. And nobody noticed.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Insane.
I mean, I believe that though. If she had like a disguise, I don't think it didn't even seem like she had a disguise though. She was
Said
just
she
like
had a
crowded
hat
in.
on, right?
She said she had a hat on. She was wearing a mask and she was
Oh,
surrounded
Oh,
by
okay.
his friends who are all really big, just large dudes. So no one noticed.
wow.
And I love
Crazy.
that all his friends like protected her.
Yeah.
I
Just
love
like an
how he
immediate
has so
thing to
many
just like,
friends.
I love it.
I mean that he's around men though all the time. Like
Yeah.
he's been surrounded by
Yeah.
teammates his whole life. Who knows? Like,
I like though how she said like when she was talking about she was like, yeah, everyone was telling me to like date Travis. Like he's this awesome guy, like going to bat for him. And she was like, that like doesn't happen. Like no one's ever said that to me about any other guy, you know? So he
so
seems like very
true.
well loved.
Did you have the
Um,
feeling when you were watching, there was moments where I was just like, I hate doing this because I appreciated what she said about the Easter egg piece. Like if you want to, if you know, you know, you know. And if you want to sleuth, like I will feed you. But if you don't want to know, that's fine too. I'm someone who doesn't want to search for the clues, but I found myself listening to it being like, she mentioned an 80s John Hughes movie. That's how she felt with Travis courting her. I'm like, is there something to do? Is she going to
mm,
reference an 80s John Hughes movie? And then she's like, she said something like, oh, Travis wanted to just walk in. He thought he knew the elevator guard so he could just get into her
yeah.
suite. And she's like, it's not 1973. Like those type of references where I'm like, that's a very specific date. I feel like my brain is slightly trained to be like, she's giving us a clue, but I kind of hate that too. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
have that thought at all listening to it? Like some of those specific
Um,
numbers?
a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I like the Easter eggs for sure. And like I definitely will like, keep an eye on them and I think they're fun, but I feel like I don't let myself get like too wrapped up in it because like you really can't predict it.
No.
Like no one ever would like even the orange door thing, it's like now that this announcement is out, it makes sense. But like before that, like no one would have ever known.
Yeah.
Um and like I actually did, I went back and read her uh speech for NYU.
Oh, I was
When she
curious
said that
about
had a bunch
that.
of, yeah, I was like, oh my God, I have to investigate this. And I mean, it definitely did. It was a very, you're on your own kid. Like,
Oh,
there was
Okay.
a lot of like that in it. There was like something about like 1950s housewives, like comparing her to that. So I was like, oh wow. But like at that time, you never would have known that.
no, no. I mean, I think the fact that she even referenced that NYU, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even you saying that, like, oh, the NYU speech, we don't know until after the fact. I'm like, she definitely planted some stuff in this podcast that we're going to find out about once the album comes out. Like, I don't know. But I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. You can't get too hyped up on it because you can never predict. But like, that is where my mind goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. I like the Easter eggs.
I think they're fun
But
to
it
find
did, I
out
don't
about
know.
after the fact.
Yeah.
Did you guys like feel like you got the sense that she was trying to tell people like slow down a little bit with the Easter eggs? I felt like she was like she said they aren't ever about her personal life. And maybe like this is just me, like this is part of the reason I haven't been on Instagram. I just feel like people go way too far on Instagram. Like they're like,
Yeah.
oh, she's releasing tortured poets on the day that the US became free from the king, and it was the actual day they won the war. And like and she's coming out with tortured poets on that day because like Joe's British. It's like, that's just too far, dude. Like it's not like that. You're missing the mark. Um,
I did have the thought, do you think that Joe listened to this?
probably.
Yeah.
I think he can avoid the headlines, but if you're seeing your ex-girlfriend of 6 years with her new boyfriend on a 2-hour interview, like, I mean, I think most people would watch, but I
Yeah.
thought that I was like, I wonder if Joe's tuning in here. And I wonder if Taylor thought that at all.
Yeah. Good question. I don't know. I feel like she didn't.
I don't
I
know.
wonder what if her ex-boyfriends listened to it.
Oh,
I
like
wonder
Maddie
if Harry
Healy?
did.
Oh yeah.
I bet Harry didn't.
I was just gonna say I feel like Harry didn't.
I bet Maddie Healy did.
But let's talk about her new album. The last 30 minutes, it was all about talking about the music. And I think this was one of my favorite parts of the whole interview. I loved hearing her talk about the life of a showgirl. I saw Dave Portnoy put his reaction video out, and I feel very similar to him. He was like, I think this might be the favorite, like the best album she's ever done. Like he's like, I don't want to call it too early, but she's calling it too early. She said
Yeah.
multiple times, like, I know the pressure by saying that this album is like a perfect puzzle piece with every single song having 100 reasons to be on it. And I know that's, hyping it up, but like, I'm ready to hype it up. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like already iconic.
Yeah. And like if it is just the pop bangers that she's saying it is,
I'm fine with that.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that. Like I'm ready for a pure pop banger album.
Yes.
Same. Yeah, I liked how she talked.
Album. Like she's put the work in.
Yeah.
If she says it's great, it's great.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, there's one person I would believe, and it's her. Like, she just can do things that other people can't do.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I liked when she was talking too about like torture poets and how that was like just like word vomit. Like she like couldn't keep it in, because I feel like that's kind of the sense I get from torture poets. And it's like, 31 songs. Like, but I liked how she talked about how like with this one, it took a lot more like discipline and like being, like making harder decisions of like this one's not up to snuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I also liked how she said that, like, I don't know, it made me feel like she was like, I went to Max Martin and Shellback and was like, I need to make an album that is like just as good as the Eras tour. You know what I mean? Or like on that level. Holy pressure, first of all.
Yeah.
But second of all, I feel like it's like she's doing this for her fans. Like she doesn't need money. She doesn't need fame. And she doesn't even need like, I feel like after the Eras tour, people view her as like she's a legitimate artist now.
Yeah,
like
I think
Beatles.
the Eras tour cemented her legacy for sure in a different way. It was the biggest tour of all time. I mean, there's never been a tour to even rival it. But I agree. I think she does it for her fans, but I also think she just does it because like she just can't stop making music. Like it's her calling.
Totally.
She can't stop. And I think she does like to like she likes to have, I would too if I were her. Like I would want to have control of the narrative of my life. And I feel like she's really proud of where she is right now. So she is letting it be known that this album, I mean, she's so smart, right? She knows how to get us. She's saying, that's why the cover art is me at the end of the day in a bathtub. Like this isn't about, what's happening on stage. This is the life behind the scenes, which is what we want to see. And she's saying like, I've never been this happy. It's never been this good. It's never been this upbeat. And I feel like she wants us to know that, but I would also, if I were her, like I'd want to show that off in a way. So, I love that she says that and that she's like so proud of it and everything. And I love that she is going back to Max Martin. I mean, Max Martin, like beyond Taylor, he did a ton of Britney Spears. He's
like, but I think he's like the number one producer of pop music.
Yes. I mean, and I thought that the fact that she called him her mentor was a big deal.
Yeah. I know. I didn't know that. I also feel like they didn't produce Taylor's version of 1989, which is weird if that was her mentor, but
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she was like, because she said she wrote it she was doing it like the European leg of the tour. So that was like last summer. I feel like that was like when it was at its peak.
Yeah.
And I don't know, part of me just feels like she was so like inspired and like so overcome with like the fans' like enjoyment and involvement and like love of the show. Like just, that the vibe that was in the air there. And I feel like she's like, I want to like give back and show them how meaningful this was to me.
Yeah, and she had mentioned too how she felt like she finally made it. Like she was always like climbing and trying to achieve something more. And during the Eras tour, she was like, oh, like here it is. I'm 100% here. I'm watching like
present.
All my fans through all generations just like love her.
Yeah.
It's like a gift back, like you said.
Yeah, I really do think that.
Like here's
because she doesn't really have much else to prove. Like
no, she has nothing else to prove.
No, she has nothing to prove, but she is someone who wants to control how her life, like she wants control. Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's any, like she does what she wants.
Oh, you're saying you think that she's like putting it out also partly because she wants to tell everyone what was going on rather than people speculate?
Yeah, like I think she's never been happier. And I think she wants to tell people that.
I feel like that sounds like Lover.
Well, we'll see when it comes out. But when she's saying like, this is the best album I've ever made, and she said like 2 or 3 times, like it's about my life behind the scenes, and that's what is covering it. I feel like she's trying to tell us, like, I just think that she's proud of where she is in her life, and like I think she's ready to celebrate it.
Yeah, I think she also wants to give back to the fans because of how awesome the Eras Tour experience was for her because of the fans.
Yeah, I see that too.
She was able to buy back her masters because of it. Totally. She said it in like the podcast.
Yeah.
Like we contributed to her absolute happiness.
No, I know. I just feel like there was like something extra special with the Eras Tour, and like she noticed it too.
Yeah, totally. I love that she listed the track list. Also, I don't know if you got this. This made me giggle. I wrote this down when she said the word wood, and Jason just giggled and said, nice.
I did notice that.
And Travis said canceled is a banger. Also, I've seen this online, the Ophelia reference.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know Hamlet.
I don't either.
I feel like I need to. So apparently Ophelia is a reference to Hamlet. They said that in the pod as well. So we got to figure this out. But I did not know The Lion King was based off of Hamlet.
No. Yeah. No. Oh, I actually know what this is because I listened to that Ringer podcast.
Oh, yeah.
They talked about it. It's like, yeah, so it's based on The Lion King. I forget exactly, but it's like something about like a girl who has to like go beg her dad to like be with this guy that no one wants her to be with. And then like he ends up being the reason she dies or something, which is like very much Tortured Poets. So, and it's like after Ophelia. I mean, that's such a Taylor thing to do.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought that was very cool.
Me too. The photos on the album themselves, like the photos are sick. I feel like this might be my favorite album artwork that she's done.
Really? I when they first pulled it out, I was like, is that her? Like I was like zooming in on it. It didn't look like her at first.
I've never seen her like that.
There's one that's she's showing a lot of skin, and I was very surprised, but I was like, you go girl, like do your thing. I thought it was sick.
Yeah. Very vigilante shit inspired.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good. I'm saying it now. I think this will be my favorite album. Like I love the pop bangers. I love 1989. And if she is out here saying that she thinks, like that if she's calling her shot with how good this album is, like in Taylor We Trust, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. Yes. In Taylor We Trust. I also loved how like proud of it Travis was.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, like you could genuinely like hear him be like, oh yeah, that one's so good. Or like, I don't know, just like, it's going to be that good. I've heard it. Mm-hmm. He was like hugging the album. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like the way they were looking at each other, like they're both like, it's just amazing.
Yeah. I love how she said, like, I feel like one of my favorite things she said was in the beginning when she said, I mean, I've been saying either he's really crazy, which is a big if, or this has been kind of what I've been dreaming and writing about forever that would happen to me. And I was
that.
Yes, it is. That's what we've been saying. Like she needs a guy who's proud of her, who wants to be with her, who's a fan, who stands her. And all these guys before like almost were ashamed. Like they had to hide their relationship. I love that she doesn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I also thought it was interesting how Travis said that he like about the media attention when they were asking, like he was asking about like all the media attention and stuff, and he was like, yeah, it was a little harder at the beginning because he was like, I didn't want anything to come out and like scare Taylor off because like I wanted this to work out, and I was like, oh, I never thought of that.
I know. Yeah, she had some like pretty good nuggets. Like I loved what she said. I posted on our Insta, but also on my own. Like you think of your time. What did she say?
Oh, the energy. Your energy is like a valuable resource or something.
Yeah, like not everyone can afford it. Think of your energy as like, not
everyone can afford. It's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that because, and like, when she said I have 20 million DMs, like I'm not on social in that way. And like, you can't get your validation from being on social. She said something that I was like, damn, that's so true. Like anything you feed your brain, it's going to internalize. So like, especially at her level, you have to be really conscious of like what you're putting blinders onto, what you're filtering and like letting into your life. So I love that she said that. It was fun seeing some of like, we all knew she liked to sew. We all know she liked to bake. I have a very strong feeling that the sourdough movement is going to pop off here in the next few months.
Probably.
Billy said the two of you will be making sourdough.
Not me.
Courtney can't cook, but maybe
we're missing that trend, but I see why that comment was made.
Yeah.
I knit before I started making sourdough.
Totally. But were you like, who is this friend of her mom, Tina's, who's teaching her how to bake? Like, I might be the most jealous of Tina of anyone on this pod. Like, what the
Seriously.
fuck?
Or she's like, yeah, I'm always talking to my friends and texting my friends, like, what kind of sourdough? I'm like, can I be one of those friends?
Yeah, like, I'll have your sourdough. You can send it on over here. I'll be your Toastmaster.
It was actually killing me when she was talking about the kids meeting the cats.
Oh.
I figured. I was like, oh, I want to meet the cats. But Taylor's just like me. You got to meet the right cat. Turning cat people into cat people every day.
So true.
I don't know. You've been working on me and Kristen for like 20 years.
Yeah. But you don't hate them.
No, I like your kitties.
Yeah.
I don't hate them, but I wouldn't say I like them. I like Lou.
I liked Booty.
All right, what's the next question?
I mean, that's all. I feel like we kind of covered her whole interview. I mean, it's funny. My old job, it was a company that did a lot of puns, and it ironically a lot of bread puns. So when she started saying, "Are you bready for it? Are you like it's a love story, baby? Just say." I can't yeast or something. I was like, oh my God. Everyone I work with is going crazy right now. But yeah. And I also I thought that her orange lipstick looked kind of fire. I actually really liked it.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. I also am so excited because like she said that the album is like produced by, it seems like the 1989 core, but like she said the guy who did her Reputation, like visuals did this album, and I feel like Reputation's visuals are the best.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to show them yet. So I'm like, wow, this is like a combination of my two favorite albums. Like, and my favorite things about both album.
I know.
I'm excited.
Same. It's gonna be great.
So yeah. I'm excited to hear more. Tyler will be having an orange themed birthday this year.
Oh yeah.
It's coming out on Tyler's birthday. So yeah, we'll be having an orange theme party.
Just listening to the album?
Yeah, probably.
Works for me.
Or at least only Taylor. Has there been anything on the internet that you guys have seen that's been like interesting?
Nothing I've seen.
I saw someone mention that in TTBD, when they change her like into like a showgirl. You know, in the part when Travis comes out. So people were like mentioning that. But a lot of the TikTok, because we know I like to scroll TikTok and see all the theories, are a little far off, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it just
we're not
becomes
missing anything.
too much. Or people are like, I knew it. And it's like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Imagine if you told us like a year ago when we went to Vienna and it got canceled that like she was actually working on new music at that time.
I know.
We would have died.
That's a good point.
She probably flew right to Sweden.
Yeah, she's probably like, oh, this actually works out well for me that these are canceled.
Yeah, I get 3 extra days.
Got some rest.
Oh, I have seen rumors about her wanting like performing at the Sphere in Vegas. Did you guys see that?
I saw that.
Ooh.
I feel like that's not going to happen.
I would love that.
I would love that. How do you even get a ticket?
I don't know.
How are we going to get tickets if she tours with this album? We are going to have everyone in our family, everyone we know, which is very few who are not Swifties, like on it for us.
I know. It's just, yeah.
I believe in us. We'll find a way. But she should do a residency. It makes the most sense for her. Like, honestly, all of the like moving around, I feel like she would crush it. But maybe later on in life for her.
Yeah, I feel like she should take a little more time off. Especially because I feel like Travis will retire this year. So
Yeah.
Then I feel like they'll get married.
I hope so.
I think so.
But
I
I think
feel
she'll
like,
just announce she's married. Like, I don't think we'll know it's
yeah,
happening.
I
agreed.
mean, I feel like I don't know anything anymore. So
She's just always keeping us on edge.
I just can't believe like how forthcoming she was on the podcast.
I know.
I just can't believe that happened.
Yeah, it was really shocking. We've never seen something like this from her. And um, it was like it was very satisfying, I think, for all the fans.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I did see too, fans were like, oh, like, why wouldn't she have gone on like a Swiftie podcast to like announce, like, why would she go on like New Heights, whatever? And it's
Oh my
like,
God,
it's her
obviously.
boyfriend's podcast. And like, Travis and Jason could not have been like more excited and happy for her. It was
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted to see them all like engage.
Of
And she was
course.
more comfortable like that.
It was
And good
such a
job.
comfortable, casual conversation. It was so like great to see.
Yeah.
And good job to Jason. I thought he did a good job with all the questions and how he was asking. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. October 3rd, Swifties, we're set. We're ready. We are going to be listening to those 12 tracks on repeat. And we're excited to talk about it with all of you. It's going to be great. Yeah. Final thoughts on the interview, and then we'll wrap up. Whoever wants to start.
I'll start. I think overall I am just like I still just can't believe that happened. That's like all like keeps flashing across my brain. I feel like like I know her even better than I ever did before. No, I feel like I don't know. I just appreciated, like, I feel like she was so genuine, and I feel like she really is like down to earth. And like, if you actually hang out with her, like behind closed doors, she's like a normal person. Like, she's funny. Um, and I thought it was very interesting having her like kind of like a peek behind the curtain. I loved her talking about Easter eggs. And yeah, I just feel like I hadn't thought as much from her perspective about like what she was seeing at the Eras tour and like the fans and stuff. So it was like nice to hear that it was like as meaningful to her as it was to me.
Love it. What about you, G?
I think it solidified what we've always known about her, how like great she is, how down to earth she is, how family oriented she is. And I think now that she feels like she made it like with the Eras tour and is giving us the gift of this 12-track album, I think, and hopefully we'll get like more personal stuff from her. I think she knows the fans have always wanted it, but she's never been with someone who she's wanted to share.
Yeah.
Like this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping on 10-3 it is 12 bangers, as Travis kept saying. And it is like 1989 with Reputation visuals.
I hope she goes on the podcast again.
I do too. I bet she will.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't either.
Agreed. Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway for me was that yeah, just happy to see her so happy, and I'm just so excited for this album. Like, I don't know. I just my favorite part was hearing her talk about it. I just can't wait to listen to it, and so far like the visuals are sick. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for October.
She has never hyped up an album like this.
Never.
I know.
Never.
Yeah. Totally. Well, thanks for everyone for listening in for our New Heights debrief. Thank you so much, Gina, as always. For how many times have you been on now? 4?
Yeah,
4. So, and she'll be on again, definitely in October, but obviously before then,
for sure.
Oh my God, yeah, we're gonna have to have like 6 episodes about it.
Yes.
So yeah, everyone have a great weekend.
And like us on social, comment, follow at Snitch and Pod, and tell everyone you know about us. Have a great weekend, snitches.
Bye.